Write it down. Let's understand what we're trying to do. Let's understand. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Guess what it is? It's the last day of the month, so it's inventory day. Today we have to inventory our lives. Okay? I'd like you to get a tablet and pen. Good morning, good morning. We got one legend, fantastic. Hey, we got, what does it say? It says poo. I love that. Isn't that nice? Now, good morning, good morning. Now, remember, I want you to think about something, Ryan. I want you to think about something divine. I want you to think about one thing today. Inventory day. What does that mean? Today is the last day of the month. We have to inventory ourselves, get ready for next month. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? So get out that tablet and pen. We're going to talk about your credit. We're going to talk about the money. All right, Hugo, how you doing? Maybe you're lacking money. Maybe you need the structure. Maybe the rules and the tools. So good morning, good morning. What are we going to do again? Let's, we're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about inventorying ourselves because we have to. Good morning. That means how you doing today? Now, all right, I always think about one thing at the end of the month, inventory yourself. I want you to think of, hey, Jay, how you doing today? Okay. So what does that mean, inventory yourselves? Let's look at what we're trying to do. All right. If we're a man, let's look at the wife and the kids and the house. Woman, we look at the opposite, the man, the kids, and what we get to do. So the inventory process, what does it mean? Today's the 31st of July. It's the last day of the month. So we have to inventory ourselves. Do we have all the money we want? Well, there's a thing, ask the question to yourself. Do we have all the credit we want, all the money? Let's understand today. If we position ourselves right, we can reprocess ourselves. Here's Redneck. Okay, Express. Fantastic. Good company. All right, what do we do? Encourage more. Well, that's the goal. Let's see today. If we inventoried ourselves today and we had this mouse pad, all right, this one, the newest one that just came out. I send these to people all the time. It's cost me about $10. The reality is we send and spend millions of dollars and do things to help people. So let's understand. If today I was going to inventory myself, I have to look at my money, my credit, my bank account. Do you have enough money in the bank? Are we going to be short? Do we have the ability to make sure we're comfortable and we feel okay? Thank you, MH. All right, joining the fan club today. See all these people trying to help me after 36 weeks on TikTok. It's been a very interesting 36 weeks because I don't like other things I see and what I want you to do. I want to give you the truth, rules, and tools. So think about it today. Okay, here's Image. Here's Jay. Jay's good. He's good. They're a client so far, and they're learning to play. We have to reposition them. What does that mean? The reality is understanding rules and tools. If you inventory yourself today, you have to understand a couple things. Number one, do we have the money in the bank? Do we have a paycheck? Are we receiving money to pay the bills? Is it automatically being paid? And do we have leftover? See, the discipline of money and tools and rules are pretty important. So good morning. Good morning, Big Sting. Okay, right? String, is that Big Sting? Okay. Sorry if I screwed these up because they scroll pretty fast. Now what happens? If I inventory myself today, I'm going to look at my bank account first. Yes, I looked at my wife, my kids, the dog, the cat, and the fish. That's fine. But then I have to look at my bank account and understand what I'm trying to do. Am I going to the job that I love to do every day? Am I going to make the money that I need to pay my bills? Do I get money taxed? How do I see money? If I inventory myself today, all right, I can learn how to play. Good morning, Henry. How you doing? Remember, today is the last day of the month. It's the 31st. That means it's inventory day. Let's inventory ourselves. Let's understand what that means. House, car, bank account, money, paycheck, where are we trying to go? If we did this correctly, understand something. If we don't have enough money, what do we do next? You see, the goal is to finance the dream, but there's a problem between that. Do we have the right credit to finance the dream? Is it easy? No. I mean, it's easy to understand a Spark card for a business shows up on first file, personal and business file. Is it nice to know we can have $2 million of credit plus on just Amex cards and finance the business, the dream? So again, what do we have to do? Inventory ourselves. Because do we have the setup? Do we have enough of this in the bank account or do we have it under the mattress? And here's the difference. Mattress money is actually against the law, they say. Well, I've been saying law and accounting for 50 plus years, so let's understand a couple of things. If I inventory myself, let's say I want to get to the American dream. Thank you, Henry. I love that. Let's tap that screen too. I want to get the American dream. What is the American dream for you and your family? What is the American dream for you and your family? That's how it is. What is that dream? Why, what do we want to do today and tomorrow? If I don't set up the inventory of today, the last day of the month, the 31st of what, July, and I'm not prepared to get to tomorrow and the next day, how am I going to get there? I have to change the routine. I have to decide what I'm trying to accomplish as a goal, as my dream. So what do? First of all, we have to look at our personal credit and our bank account and the money. Are we being taxed on our paycheck? So good morning, good morning. Here's Masterpiece, fantastic Masterpiece. Good morning, young man, sir, okay? I don't know about all that, but that sounds great. But the difference is if I inventory myself, once again, my goal is to understand here's my wife, here's my 6 kids. My wife has her dogs, her ding dongs, I call them. She walks them 3 or 4 times a day, and she's happy. Is it always easy? No. If you want easy, I can't give you that. I can get you to if you want to be a corporate millionaire. You see, the difference is inventory yourself. Inventory is the goal. What do? We have to inventory ourselves. Do we live in the house we want? Do we drive the car we want? We have our wife, our kids, our dogs, and a cat and a fish. Okay, no problem. See, I watch all these silly people that tell you exactly to have your LLC, but they're not giving you rules and tools. So, Masterpiece, understand. Why, yes, you watch their ding dongs 3 or 4 times a day when I get to see it. You see, I believe in happy husband, spoiled wife. My wife is spoiled. That is my job as a man, as a father, all right, and a husband. I don't want to be a husband. A man who was divorced, now he's a husband because he used to be a husband. He probably screwed up. Not easy, is it? So if we look at this correct, like Emmy's was doing today, we look at house and car. Understand? If I made an inventory list right now, I have to look at my assets and what I'm doing currently today. How do I change it? So that means very simple inventory. Here's my beautiful wife. She's got her 6 ding dongs. She walks them all the time. We live in an estate, a big mansion, no problem. Front yard's about an acre and a half. She's got acres everywhere she goes, and she's happy. My wife is very simple. All right, I bought her the estate she wanted. But remember, guys, if we're married, the wife runs the house because that's just what it is. You're lucky to have any damn space. She's going to remind you that too. But that's okay, Rick. If we inventory ourselves, what do we get to do? The inventory is very simple. Do we have the house we want? Do we have the car we want? We have the wife, the kids, the dog, the cat, and the fish, but we're worried about the setup. If we looked at the money today, for instance, do we have enough of this? Do we have enough of Federal Reserve notes? Because that's what it is. Since Nixon took the gold standard out in August in '71, it says Federal Reserve note. Do we have enough of this to pay the bills and the lifestyle we want? The inventory process, for instance, if your credit isn't up to par, what do? Well, first of all, you have it analyzed. If your credit was personally analyzed, and let's say I did it for you as well, if I personally analyzed your credit, I would tell you exactly what I want you to do next. But I'm going to tell you exactly how to get to millionaire status. But again, you have to listen and learn how to do that because I'm going to tell you what to do. Now, how and why would you listen to me? Well, Henry, it's very simple. As Henry gets to know me more, it's very simple. I created my first billionaire structure at 21. So I inventoried myself every day. Well, I was born in a taxi, thrown in a trash can as a baby. And when I found that out when I was 3, I was a little pissed off. So I've always wanted to get out of hell. So when I inventoried myself, I wanted to say where I'm at today, where do I want to go? I'd write it down. So I basically don't understand how we could play the game. When I wrote this at 14 years old, I was just trying to help people. I didn't get to put it out there until about 2 years later, until I was 16. This would help you inventory yourself today. In other words, if I inventory myself today, but again, I'm going to go through the process house, car, money. House, car, money. Do I have my house that I want? My wife, my kids, my dog, and fish. I have to understand exactly how this works. So it's like images basically repackaging himself as well. I'd like to repackage every one if you can allow me to, but that's very simple. As we look at this, this is what is it lemon or lane? I'm sorry, I scroll pretty fast. All right, again, sorry. Good morning. Good morning. So here's what we do: it's request to join as a guest. Well, guess what? Just to listen and learn. The goal is inventory ourselves and what we need to do. Once again, it's house, car, money, bank account. If we have that beautiful wife or husband or kids, dog, cat, and a fish, we have to understand what we're trying to accomplish. Masterpieces that you're trying to create. For instance, I'd like you to understand something. For me, I just wanted out of hell. See, I was motivated to get out of hell. I was motivated. See, when you're used and abused as a kid, it sucks. I was given to a lady called Mrs. Hope. She dealt from hell. What a last name, Mrs. Hope. Her husband's rich and famous, and she's a turd. She's like the devil's wife. But again, how do I get out of hell? How do I get to the next level? How do you do the same thing for you? It's simple. If Masterpiece listened today, I'd say, go, let's do this. Let's look at the house we live in. Let's look at the car we drive. Let's look at the bank account, see how much of this we have. Let's look at if we have a job. If we have a job, we know this one thing, we're a W-2 employee, and they're taxing our paycheck before we get the check. How did that happen? Well, you have to understand that's an SS5 form that mommy filled out at the hospital when you were born. So if we connect the dots, we can reverse the process of that credit. But this is very simple as we do this as well. Or as you cracking up with me, that's fine. I love it. We have to have some fun at the same time. So understand. All right, how much of this do you have? Now understand, I'd like to get you where you want to go, but it's not easy. Getting Lamborghinis and Ferraris and 21 cars in the car collection, to me it was easy because I created my first 100 million, then to my billion structure. That's what I did. See, I was motivated enough to get out of hell. And I want you to understand what you can do for yourself today. First of all, we have to inventory ourselves. That means we have to look at house, car, money in the bank. Do we have the job that we don't like or we hate? What are we trying to do? We got the wife, the dog, cat, fish. That's okay. But then the next thing, how do we get out of hell? You're going to have to finance it. Okay? So let's write down the word finance it. So understand, if you want to get to the next level, and any time as you inventory yourself today to get more of this, we have to understand how it works and how do we finance it. How do we finance our way? And I'm saying just get out of what I call hell for myself. I wanted out of hell. So I don't know if you understand what that means for me. I just want to get past go. When I was being used and abused as a kid, I didn't like it. Finding out mommy stuck me in a trash can when I was born in the taxi really sucks. But I got pissed off to the point I go to the library. I research information. That was important to me. How do rich and famous people get their money? How do they structure their finance and the dream? If they can do it, I can do it. Good morning, good morning. Okay, they call me Bobby. I know you heard it before too. And I love that because I can't do it right now. My throat's too screwed up. Because I'd go, I don't know why my name is Bobby. Anyway, let's have fun. Come on. We got to have fun. Because what? If I structure myself today, this first thing is again house, car, money, and bank account. All right, my wife, my house, whatever I'm going to do. If you're not where you want to be, let's change it. Let's inventory yourself so we can structure the dream. The dream would be very simple. Okay, I want the bigger house, I want the car, but I want to take care of the family. To me, it's always God first and family, and then it's money. I have to make sure my house is in order first. If I just try to make the money, I'm going to stress my family out by trying using my personal credit to finance the business, and that's the biggest mistake people do. See, today it's like you have a corporation or an LLC or something. Well, that's a good step. That's part of the foundation. But again, did you finance it? But then the thing is, did you spend thousands of dollars for that piece of paper that's actually free? See, I don't think you learned that reality is simple, that all corporations are free in all 50 states. I've given them for free for 50 years. It's in the link tree. So in other words, in the link tree, you can get any corporation and structure you want to. But is someone going to take the time to explain each type of corporation for you? I will. I've done this for 51 years now. I've been basically teaching and preaching. I'm Pastor Reynolds, I'm Dr. Reynolds, I'm Professor Reynolds, or I'm friggin' Hey You. But I want you to inventory yourself starting today. Family, car, money, bank account, job you might love or hate. I don't know. If you looked in the link tree and you didn't have a corporation, I'd break down which one makes sense to me. How do I get to the next level? How do I get the Lamborghinis and Ferraris? I don't want you to worry about that. That's up to later, okay? When you have $2.2 billion structure at 26, you can afford 21 cars in the car collection because that's what I did. But how did I get there? I built my foundation. I understand what it takes to get this done. I know rules and tools. Inventory yourself. Today, the goal of this topic is inventory week because this is the 31st of July. It's the last day of the month. If we're going to get prepared for August 1st tomorrow, we have to inventory ourselves and know what we're trying to do. The inventory is important. Do we have the house, the car, the money, and the job we love or hate? If we turned around and said, oh, I got a corporation now, is it an LLC? Well, the LLC has a 15.3% unemployment tax. LLCs, people seem to want LLCs all over the place. They're not even a corporation. The LLP is the same thing as an LLP, LLC. Okay, do we have that? Do I need 5 or 10 of them? No, I need one, 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 one. All right? Yeah, as he says, he repeats, Henry's great because why? So I say it all the time. Sorry, as I say, my way works, your way sucks. I'm just going to give you the rules and tools. I like to send every one of you a mouse pad today if you don't have it. The next one here is red, white, and blue, or 250-year-old, or United States of America Incorporated. Maybe you want one that's red, white, or blue. I don't know. I spend $10 to send this to anybody who wants one. Who follow me, help you, is all at the same time. So if we had structure, rules, and tools, what do they mean? Well, first of all, we have to understand something today. Okay, the goal would be having a blueprint. For instance, this would be a blueprint to start with you today. What does that mean? If today we want to reach that goal, it's very simple. You have a 508, that's fantastic, David. You have a 508. All right, that means you have the exemption. That could be for school or church. All right, 501c3s make sense as well. But again, David, do you have that $100,000 a month you're entitled to now? You see, if we have a nonprofit from last year, David, I can go get $112,000 a month now called grant money, city, state, federal grant money. If we don't have the grant money, we should go get the money so we can have our foundation. We could actually donate our time or hire ourselves to the nonprofit and get a paycheck. Maybe you don't like the job you don't like today, David. What if you go work for the nonprofit that has a grant? Now you do something you love and passion. You see, when you structure yourself and finance the dream, you're going to accomplish your goal. Is it easy? No, I can't give you easy. I can give you to the point we take the LLC, LLP, and we break it down. I can talk about the C corporation that is literally double taxed when it makes money, how it's audited all the time. We can talk about the S corporation, which is one of the greatest corporations you could ever have, because you get a reasonable paycheck. How many of you would like to design your paycheck? How many would you like to do that? Henry, would you like to do that? How many of you, hey Glenn, would you like to design your paycheck? This is very simple. We can design our paycheck based on what's called reasonable compensation. This is approved by the IRS. So if we take a form called 2553 and we wanted to take an LLC, an LLP, or C Corp into an S Corp, we get to design our paycheck. It says basically reasonable compensation. So this is tip top tie. Okay, all right, tip top tie. What do? We design our paycheck. So if we inventory ourselves again, house, car, money, bank account, whatever we got today, the job you go to, maybe you love or hate, what do? Structure. If we look at LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC, there's only 6 categories to look at. That's it. Let's make it simple. Let's make it simple because again, we can design a paycheck. If today you want to be an entrepreneur, I think that's the mistake. I think you have to realize only 3% of entrepreneurs make it. But again, if we had a paycheck, what would that be? Let's understand paycheck for a second. If we had a paycheck, that means we're going to have the structure to get rules and tools. What does that mean for ourselves? If we want to accomplish a goal and get what I call goodies, then I would teach you how to get goodies. I got you $3.7 billion of goodies in structure before I died in a coma on July 5th in 2009. I can show you exactly how to get to the million. Some of you might get to billion, but you have to understand how to follow the dream and follow what needs to be done. See, I accomplish goals. It's like when I broke the world record in basically 1981. It's the highest kick, fastest kick because white men do jump. Dummies say we don't. So if we took the time to structure ourselves and we took the time to understand, it's like your credit today. For instance, your credit today. If you had a Capital One card, and let's say your credit sucks because you jacked it up, we could take a Capital One card and we can multiply the card 99 times. Now, do I want you to do that? No. But do I want you to understand you could do it? Yes. Could I structure the rules, tools for the organization and myself? Again, this is basically, I look at Mindy here. All right. I love kickboxing too. Well, the reality is I have 12 national kickboxing titles undefeated. And the reality is this is kind of fun. But I was in 5 martial arts as well. So again, as we play this game. So understand something. For me, as we play this game, how do I get to where I want to go? You're going to have to finance yourself. I'm going to tell you it again. House, car, money, family, that's good, and job maybe you hate. Let's write down the word inventory. I like to inventory you. I like to find out, okay, today, what do we do? Do I have credit that's jacked up? That's the thing, inventory. So you have to finance your dream. You have no choice. You're not winning the lottery. That's not going to happen. You're not going to win the lottery. Someone's going to hand you money and someone's going to solve your problem. I'll teach you step by step more than you ever learned in your life. Guarantee that, but you just have to follow through. And at the end of the day, if you don't do it, I'll do it for you because I do it for people all the time. I had 39 million millionaire puppet masters. Would you like to join the club? But again, what do we do? Can I take a credit card and multiply? Yes. Can I understand the Fair Lending Act? Yes. Can I look at the Fair Credit Reporting Act? Yes. If I'm in construction, I'm going to have a division for carpet, appliances, fixtures, and wood. What's my foundation again? I have to inventory myself, like I said to Image here. Inventory yourself. You have to finance the dream. You have no choice. The only way to get out of where you're at today is win the lottery. It's not going to happen. Get a damn raise. It's not going to happen. And someone save your life. It's not going to happen. It is God, you, God, and you, God, you. See, I didn't get a mommy and dad like most of you did. That's great for you. I got screwed over. It's just what it is. Born in a taxi, thrown in a trash can. But again, I had to do one thing. This is 100,000 of personal credit. This is $1 million of credit to the corporate divisions. So you could actually finance your dream if you wanted to. But again, we have to structure it. For instance, if we were looking at Dun and Bradstreet today for that LLC, that LLP, that C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit PC, Dun and Bradstreet is supplying vendor credit. It's supplying what? Vendor credit. I could take supply and vendor credit and turn it into cash, reduce my debt to ratio. It's a step. See, once again, if we inventory ourselves today, on July 31st, the last day of the month, we can dissect ourselves and our family again. We look at house, car, money, bank, wife, dog, cat, and fish, whatever we got. We have to understand something. If we want to reach the goal with the dream, what we have to do is very simple. This is Strong Growth. Fantastic. Good morning. Good morning. So what do? We have to finance ourselves. How do we put our credit back on track and do it the right way? It's going to be up to you as well. So understand, if I take Dun and Bradstreet credit, I can turn it into what supply into cash, reduce my debt to ratio. That's a solution for problem. If I take a corporation or LLC, I can create a TransUnion, Equifax, Invasive Experience business report. I'm Ray Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds, all right, very simple, Professor Reynolds, or AU. I'm the one who wrote the rules and tools in 1984 for division process. I wrote the actually first rules for TRW to start credit files under tax ID. So maybe you want to listen a little bit so I can help you get past go, but it's up to you as well. To every one of you, it's like here's Vintage, here's Scotty. Okay, fantastic. What do we do? What do we do? What do we have to do is understand structure, rules, and tools. If we take the structure, rules, and tools, Bill, all we need to do is one thing is understand how to do this. Here's E-Rock. Okay, fantastic. Good morning. If we don't scroll, we pay attention, we have to finance the dream. How do I finance my dream and get out of where I'm stuck? I believe you're all stuck. That's just a personal opinion. Hopefully it's not true. Structure, rules, and tools. Yes, I think you're stuck. I think it sucks. How do I get past go? Most of you have tried to start a business, and I'm sorry, 90% of the time it failed. You didn't have the money to get the honey. This is Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, and US Bank, and each one of these $150,000 of credit. It's a line of credit the bank will actually give you if you position yourself right. Again, this is 150 per entity. I can finance my dream because I have to. Now, why would I want to finance my dream? Okay, living good life. Okay, fantastic. Why would I? I'd want to finance because debt offsets taxes. What do you get? Debt offsets taxes. Again, I have to create the ability to repackage my personal life and put my credit back on track. It's not easy. I have to understand the Fair Lending Act allows me to reverse process of bad credit. Fair Lending Act. I have to understand the Fair Credit Reporting Act does the same thing. But again, if I have bad credit, I have to put it back on track. As you're doing that at the same time, please listen at the same time. What happens is simple. You can turn around and build cash credit and corporate credit. So you can help yourself reduce your debt to ratio. You can create solutions for problems. If we inventory ourselves today, which I said many times, is house, dog, cat, and a fish. What do we do? Very simple. I want you to understand what you're allowed to do to get past go. So we have to finance. Understand? The only way you can get out of any situation is to finance it and create the money to get the honey. It's simple. As a man, I am a father, I am a man, and I'm a husband. I sure in the hell don't want to be a husband. I wrote a show for Fox years ago. A man is a husband, used to be a husband kind of thing. So what do? We finance ourselves. We have to. The man's job is to take care of the family or die. That's how it works. Take care of the family or die. That's a man's job, in my opinion. But again, that's just my opinion. If I take Dun and Bradstreet, supply to cash credit, I can reduce my debt to ratio. That would make sense. If I look at my corporation or LLC today, I can understand how to set up a credit file for Experian, Trendure, and Equifax. So what does that mean? Every one of you have the ability to actually take your entity today, if you have an entity, or get it from the link tree and finance that business and finance a dream. You have no choice. You have no choice. You have to reduce your debt to ratio. It's very simple. So if I'm doing a inventory day, which is it's Friday, it's July 31st, last day of the month. We have to inventory ourselves as house, car, and what? Dog, cat, and a fish. That's the wife. That's the kids. Right? Do we have the job we love or hate? Do we have the corporate structure or piece or LLC? Do we have the ability of the car we want to drive and then what we need to do? Again, it's up to you as well. Henry, I love that you listen all the time. Okay, the reality is very simple. I want a better life for my wife and my two daughters. I have 5 girls and a boy. So guess what? If you do what you're told to do, understand, I'm going to restructure you and understand something. There are 10 great cards, personal and business. We can finance the dream and reduce your debt to ratio. Again, it's what we have. They call me Bobby. Bobby, listen and understand something. So if I take a Capital One card and I build it for the corp and the division process, I'm building credit files, Experian, Trendure, and Equifax business reports. So write down business reports. In 1987, I established those when I was a consultant for TRW. So if we did this, we would multiply cards based on each division. See, well, I understand one thing. A man and a wife, okay, great, we have our family. What happens? Very simple. If we were to break it down piece by piece, each entity under a corporation can finance itself. So what happens? I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a man. My wife as well. All right, simple. Well, they were separate credit files. So if we looked at this correctly, and if I have my $5 in boy, we have credit files. Okay, business reports. A business report called TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian business report. So we have the ability to finance our dream today, and we get past all the stuff where it's kind of stuck. I believe you're stuck. I believe it sucks. But again, it's his choice. What did I do? Well, every piece for me became another piece. Having buildings worth $100 million is fun. Having a building worth 9 million is fun. Having 21 cars in the car collection is fun because that's what I accomplished. But it was one step at a time. I financed it. See, every one of these divisions can have its own credit file. Again, this is what I said. Every division has its what? Experian, Trendure, and Equifax. So if we were to build a what foundation off of your LLC, LLP, you could do this. It's a masterpiece. Let's understand something. Okay? All right, thank you very much. Well, the reality is this thing, Jesus Christ. See, I'm kind of unique. I was born in a taxi thrown in the trash can. It sucks. I found out mommy did that to me and I was 3. I was pissed off. So from there on, I went to the library almost every day to study. I studied a lot of accounting for 50 plus years to understand how to connect the dots, how do rich and famous people do it. I actually trained in rich and famous people. I actually became the consultant for 3 presidents of the United States of America. Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels. So if you allow me to help you today, let's restructure my way. Because I'm sorry, I'm going to say your way sucks. Sorry, it's terrible. See, this is 1,013 divisions. But this created 1,000,000,001 of structure. Billion one. I became corporate billionaire structure at 21. I wrote this when I was 14. I put it out there when I was 16. So understand, I'm going to help you if you allow me to in restructuring by inventorying you today. House, car, wife, dog, cat, and fish. The job you might hate, the car you drive today. If you're a paycheck, you're getting taxed what on your paycheck? You're getting the leftover. The only way to get that back is to recycle because you have a house payment. It's called recycling paycheck. But again, you have to learn that too. See, we could finance our business. Winning the game of business was important to me because when I almost blew up the garage because I wanted the remote control from the garage to make the horn in the car beep, 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 beep. I almost blew up the garage, okay? But I did create that when I was 12 and a half years old, wrote a patent then. I sent it away for the patent, and they offered me a check for $1 million. Car Finder became part of what LoJack, if you don't know this. And from there, it became part of GPS. My whole concept. But that created millions and billions for me. So again, we can invent a product or service, yeah. But again, I don't want you to be a millionaire. I know you want to be, but that's wrong. See, again, we inventory ourselves, house, car, dog, and a cat and a fish. We look at life and all the things we're trying to do. All right, what do we have to do? We have to basically repackage ourselves and understand how this works. So it's mind blowing. It's very simple, Master. Please understand. I don't want you to be a millionaire. I'd like you to do what I've taught rich and famous people to do for over 50 years. I'd like you to own nothing and control it all. See, when a corporation or an LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit PC has an asset, or it belongs to the corporate divisions, then if somebody sues you, you can protect your assets. But again, it's the division process. I invented and created division process in '84. See, in 1984, I am the king of satellite television. Manufacturing, installation, all kinds of stuff, like $100 million business, okay? But then I own some Shakey's, 31 flavor ice creams and somewhat Subway sandwiches, and I got mansions in Big Bear, Havasu, Yerba and all kinds of stuff, even La Mirada, California. So I got all these assets and everything else. But California came across and said they wanted a franchise tax fee for every LLC, C Corp I had. So I didn't want to pay that $1,200,000 on franchise tax fee. I went to Sacramento, California, and I asked the question, can I create an entity under the organization and I'll pay franchise tax fee? See, every one of these divisions here, Division 1 to Division 9, okay, as we structure this as well, your parent company would create these entities that allow us to have credit files per entity. Let's understand something. If I was to send you a mouse pad, I'd ask you, would you want a red, white, or blue, or black or yellow too? The new one came in yesterday. It's very simple. It's a little late, but it's pretty. I like that. See, the mouse pad is your focus or your dream. It allows you to create $100,000 income per month minimum. It can actually get to $1,000,000 a month. I did get to $1,000,000 a day from 2006 to 2009 before I died in a coma. We're doing 50 million a month, kind of fun stuff. Okay, is that pretty good? But it's not me. It's the corporation structure. If I take the rules and tools bill, and I can finance a dream, I inventory myself. The only way to get there is I have to finance myself. I have no choice. I mean, how am I going to get any money? I'm born in a taxi, okay, thrown in the trash can. I got no mommy and daddy, and I'm a piece of trash because they threw me in the trash can on the way to the hospital. Oh, yeah, I'm a piece of what? Trash, as far as they're concerned. So what do? I wanted to be a millionaire, and it's like you. But then I realized millionaires aren't millionaires. The corporations are, James, understand. So here's James Ritchie. Okay, fantastic, James. If you structure your rules and tools, what will we do? See, every one of you have a choice today. Let's understand something. If I'm going to finance my business or my dream and get out of what I call hell for me, and maybe the job you hate today, what do? So it's like anything else you're trying to accomplish. Again, here's Keith, all right, Reckerback, okay? What do? Well, we understand how it works. Okay, mommy filled out the form. It's an SS5. How do we get our paycheck taxed? Mommy filled out the form when we were born at the hospital because the government demands that to happen when we come into the world. So we come into the world. Mommy fills out the SS5 form, no problem, and they give us one of these cards. Mommy puts it in the baby book, and when you're 14, 18, she says, "Oh, hey, baby, go get a job. Oh, goody." Then you give that number to the employer so they can tax your paycheck. That's how you connect your dots. That's how it works. It kind of sucks because they don't explain it to us. I'll explain it to you, how you can get all this you want, but it's up to you as well. All right, this is Rick. Okay, Rick. All right, comment. Okay, come on. Okay. Good morning, Ray Reynolds. Great talking with you. Yesterday was great. I know. I love this stuff. So understand, what do we do? It's a blueprint call yesterday. What do we do? Structure builds finance and dreams. So what do we do is from there. This afternoon at 2 o'clock, I have an analyzation class. You might want to go to it, so I'll show you exactly how anybody can get to millionaire status. Well, let's go back to foundation to finance the dream. If we look at this form here that mommy filled out for us at the hospital when we were born. See, the government bonds us the moment we get an SS5 form up to 35 million apiece. They bond us. When we pass away, the hospital writes that down too. That's state and federal. They have to notify the time we passed away. So, Edith, how you doing today? How are we all doing today? We're having some fun. Jeffrey, fantastic. Jeffrey Taylor from there. Good morning. Good morning. So, if we want to finance the dream, we have to understand how it works because some of us might have jacked up credit. How do we reduce the debt to ratio? Well, I'd tell you if I inventory your credit today and get in what's called analyzation, I'd show you SoFi or Navy or something, reposition you. But the first thing I'd put you in is called a rapid rescore. We developed that in 1978. A rapid rescore pushes your score up and creates green lights to reduce your debt to ratio. I might have to turn around again and go after Dun and Bradstreet. Dun and Bradstreet say Dun's number. I might have to get 50,000 in supply, all right, turn it into cash to reduce my debt to ratio. Again, there's a solution for the problem. All right, this is Leon. Okay, Leon, understand. As we do this, Maxwell, the same thing. We could take supply and turn it into cash. We can also understand Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. Those credit reports were established in 1987 because I did it for TRW, became Experian in 96. We could finance our way and get past go. We could look at the 10 applications that allow us for 100,000 of personal credit, up to 1 million for each corporation in each division. We could finance the dream. We could actually do division process. We could turn around and understand every card can actually get up to 99 more cards. I don't want you to do that, but it's an opportunity if you wanted to. Very simple as we play this game to win. So let's understand. Our first goal is to understand that mommy did this for us, okay? What happens? Let's understand exactly what happened. Okay, you were born, hospital, no problem. Mommy turned around for you. All right, you were born and she had to do exactly what they told her to do. Hospital says, all right, to be actually released from the hospital, mommy's got to find and fill out the SS5 form. So the SS5 form was filled out on our behalf, or you did your own, like I had to do mine when I was 14 and a half in 1974. All right, that form filled out in the link tree, get a copy, is the application for a Social Security card right here. It's right there. They gave you the card. All right, they say it's established for your name. First three numbers are state, and this is the year, and these are randomly picked. It'll say sign with ink, not number two pencil. 18, don't do it until you have a job. You have a job, sign it. It'll say don't carry with you, do not laminate, and it'll say do not use for ID purposes. If you had identity theft, you could actually look at this, and you can look at number two. This says Social Security number previously assigned to you. In other words, you could get a new number if someone stole your identity if you had a police report. It'll say, all right, name to be shown on card, full name at birth other than above. Is what it'll show. It'll show mommy's information as well. Mommy signed this for you, okay? You gave it to the employer, you're a W-2 employee. That paycheck you thought you were going to get for $1,000, they handed you $728 instead, okay? Because you gave the number to the job that you might not like or hate or whatever. That's how they taxed your paycheck. If you ever want it back, it's very simple. We'd have to have a house payment, one of our only write-offs we have left. For 24 years, it's interest only. That's called recycling paycheck, by the way. So if you want to get it back, it's called recycle paycheck. Now, I believe most of you don't like your job, but I believe you're being taxed because you choose to do that. That's called your own choice. If we turn around and do this correctly again, we understand how to reverse the process of bad credit, for instance. The SSN was created from the SS5 form in the link tree. The 1040 tax return. That house payment can recycle your paycheck back in your pocket. That's phase one. The next thing we have to understand is, do we want to get to the point we finance our dream? That's the SS4. You see, it's in the link tree as well. If you ever want to get and finance to the American dream, you have to understand SS5, SSN, and SS4. Without the understanding of it, how do you reduce your debt to ratio? Our problem we have today is most of you probably jacked up your credit anyway. I think it kind of sucks. So when we look at basically here, we have basically K liked, okay, no problem, it's very simple, as we play this game to win. Hey George, how you doing today? So what happens? Here's 1977. I'm hired as a consultant for TRW. TRW stood for the report's wrong, as far as I'm concerned. They didn't like the joke. It stood for Thomas Raymond Woolridge. Very simple. All right, let's understand something. If you were inventorying yourself today at 31st, again, of July, last day of the month, we look at our credit first. We have to finance our dream. Have no choice. We would look at our credit cards like this one as an example. This is worth $10,000. I have to put a stick in the back of the card because I have to dummy proof it. I'm not a dummy. But if I use this card past 29%, I'm in the yellow or red. These are rules and tools that I created in 1977 for TRW. So understand. All right, I created this for TRW with my idea is that meeting. I said oldest credit card. I said fluctuation rule. We picked 29%. Then they called it raised rules at the time, even to this day. Okay, here's a 50. Here's a 10. All right, 10,000 isn't 10,000. It is $2,900. If I take it past $2,900, I'm yellow and red. Most of you, I'm sorry to say, you backed yourself in a corner. I think that kind of sucks. Why don't we do this? Why don't we take Dun& Bradstreet today for your LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit PC, this one of these 6 categories, and let's create supply credit that can reduce your debt to ratio you jacked up. Why don't we do that? Why don't we find a way to reduce your debt to ratio because you jacked it up, you didn't need to, but you did it anyway because you're lack of knowledge. I'm sorry to say. The lack of knowledge is why people bring the pain home every day. You're getting older, slower, you're not as pretty as you used to be. It's how it works. Sorry to say, but it's true. Okay. We get Dun & Bradstreet to reduce what? Supply or credit to cash to reduce our debt to ratio. We take our Experian, Transit, and Equifax that we established for our LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit PC, and we build a credit file under these entities under tax ID. How's that? We take a credit card here and we multiply it into more divisions. We can finance our dream and reduce the debt to ratio and get off our assets and put back on ourselves in a damn corner. Unfortunately, you backed yourself in the corner because you didn't understand your SS5, SSN, and how you tax. Now we're going to go through SS4. Again, what happens very simple. All cards fluctuate but two. Please write it down. All cards fluctuate but two. All cards fluctuate but two. Write it down again and again. All cards fluctuate but two. So these fluctuate. Okay, very simple. These do not. So understand. If I lost my job, had an emergency, if I jack up the wrong card, I'd be stuck like you, most of you. Sucks. If I jack these suckers up, my score would never drop. My score would never drop. So understand rules and tools. So if I have an American Express Gold or Platinum card personal, my score would stay at the 847 it is today. I could jack these up $1,000,000. I've done that before too. So if I look at my personal credit, here it is. I can reduce my debt to ratio if I choose to. Again, here's my wife's cards. We have identical credit. But we're not dumb enough to have joint credit because only dummies do that. We're not dumb people. Okay, it's very simple. Joint credit is for dummies only. If you have joint credit, let's reduce your debt to ratio. Masterpiece. Why? Okay. All right. I get it. Okay. I understand. So debt to ratio keeps your score up, up, and away. Got it so far? So we basically understand how to do this. What do I have to do to get my debt to ratio down? Put yourself in a rapid rescore, push your score up, get other cards to reduce your debt to ratio. One of the clients I did a blueprint the other day, okay, Rick, it's very simple. He used this combo card Amex and kind of maxed it out. I asked, did you increase the limit before you did that? Oh, I didn't know to do that. Of course you do. So understand, as we do this masterpiece, let's understand structure and rules and tools. When you inventory yourself, ladies and gentlemen, today, every one of you for your family, you're a man, you're a woman, whatever it is, understand, we have to look at the house we live in, all right? We drive the car we might like or not, or why do we have the job we might hate or love too? What do? We repackage ourselves. How do you reduce debt to ratio? First of all, let's do this again. I want you to focus on Dun& and Bradstreet. If you had an LLC, an LLP, hi, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, as we look at this, good morning, good morning. As we do this, if we look at it, it's very simple. If we look at Dun& and Bradstreet for my LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit PC, I can create supply credit to turn it into cash, which means I can reduce my debt to ratio. Got it so far? Let's reduce the debt to ratio so we maintain a 750, 800 score. That's how the rules, the two rules are. At the same time, let's establish the Experian, Triangular Equifax, business reports under Tax ID. Tax ID, got it so far? So then we go after the credit. There's 10 applications to go after that I like for personal credit, 100,000 and up to $1 million per entity. Again, we structure. If I'm doing real estate, I have a division for carpet, appliances, fixtures, and wood. If I have a credit card like Capital One, as an example, I can turn this into more cards for each division. I can daisy chain the credit step by step, and it doesn't even ask for a social security or tax ID. It's optional. So if you understand how to play the game, you might want to join me at the Patreon program as well. See what happens on Patreon, you get to watch courses and classes all the time, again and again. Today I'll be online at 2 o'clock doing a class analyzation. That's Pacific Standard Time. When we're talking about FICO or they just, well, the reality is you have FICO 8 and you have basically what? Or what I call the made-up score from my Credit Karma or something. What do? The advanced score. The bottom line is it doesn't matter which score you look at. What matters is your debt to ratio. So let's not worry about what type of score. Let's just get some more credit and stop the kind of crap. Understand? So these are at 29% all cards. You're at a 750 score no matter what you do. If you're at a 10%, you're at 800 score. Got it so far? If we put the discipline together, we understand how to play this game. I'd tell you to go to the Patreon program and sign up for 15 bucks a month. Why? Because you get to do that and then understand like tomorrow. Tomorrow's class is called Daisy Chaining. I'm going to show you how to take one card and turn it into $1,000,003. Simple, but it'll be up to you. I believe the only way you can get where you want to go is first inventory yourself. Next, I believe you have to do is finance your dream. Finance the dream. Like we talked about SS5. If you missed it, you can watch this again and again. What can I do? Only have an ITIN. Well, ITIN, maybe you're in Canada or something, okay? Maybe you did the W7 form for the ITIN. There are 12 applications for ITIN, by the way. There's 12 applications. So if we look at one thing, let's do this. But understand something. You're not here to rip off your creditors. You're here to refinance your life and structure it the right way. I'm hoping you do that too. What can I do? All right, so here's Tony. Tony understands something, okay, as we play this game. Alexander, the same thing. If we looked at SS5 that we talked about already, late tree, that's how they tax your paycheck as an employee. If we turn around here, now we look at SS4. How many of you would like to be a millionaire corporation? See, I don't want you to be a millionaire. You're going to say, I want to be a millionaire. The answer is no. See, only stupid people want to be a millionaire. Sorry, you're not stupid. Okay? If you have a corporation or organization, it'll be worth millions, and it pays no tax. If we focus on the SS4 right now, we would write down SS4 is not taxed till we're profitable. Maybe you should write that down. Okay, here's Mel's. Okay, Sun Masterpiece as well. So the SS4, if all money is received the SS4, it's not taxable till you're profitable. Okay, that's what we'd have to understand. So if we did this correctly, what it would be our goal? Simple. We don't want to pay tax. We want to receive money as the SS4. So what happens is very simple. If we play this game, let's go to the board. Let's write this down. If you don't have the SS4 form in your front of you now, it's in the link tree. Download it, but it's up to you as well. But if not, just write it on a piece of paper. So the SS4 form. The SS4 form is very simple as we play this game to win. Remember, okay, I explained to you the SS5 form. That equals SSN. This is equal a 1040 tax return. That's how they tax your paycheck. You got the job, you're a W-2 employee, okay, that's fine. You gave this number to the job so they can tax your paycheck. You gave the number. That's how they do it. You draw a line in the middle. Hopefully you're writing what I write here. Well, next we write down SS4. The SS4, it's right here in front of us. So the SS4 over here is not taxable until it's profitable. Debt offsets taxes. So if I have the SS4, I'm going to look, it's also known as an EIN, also referenced as a tax ID, all right, and it follows an 1120 tax return. So again, as we play this game to win. So understand something flat out. This is not taxed until you're profitable, okay, until you're profitable. Borrow money offsets taxes. All rich and famous people receive money under the SS4 because then they don't pay tax so they're profitable. They don't want to be a bunch of dummies and get a paycheck. That's just what people do until they get to a certain point of get past go. The application for employee identification number is right here. The application for employer identification number here, EIN, right there. Once again, it's referenced as a tax ID. The tax ID. I explained to Ted Turner in 1969 there's 26 ways to use this, not abuse it. I started helping Hand Industries in 1969, by the way. I was 9.5 years old. I was classified as a genius as a kid. Maybe true, who knows? Here it's very simple. The LLC is not even a corporation, it's right in your face. It says banking and credit purposes as well. It also says entity times 1,000 tries, or it says individual person times 3. See, you could change it if you want to. Someone said they have an EIN. All right, we do that. How about ITIN right here? How about SSN? These bill credit files. Experian, Treasury, and Equifax, period. That's how I established it in 1987. So if we want to be taxed, keep doing what you do today. This is tax. You gave it to the employer, your W-2. And the house payment, if you have one, recycles your paycheck, get your money back. So that's how it works. If you don't want to pay tax at all money would go to the corporation SS4, no debt or no taxes due till you're profitable. It's also known as what we're going to do. So again, if you want to play the game, you could win if you wanted to, but again, it's up to you based on your structure, rules, and tools. So it's like when Bill here wants to do it right, he can listen and learn and do it my way if he wants to, and create Dun& Bradstreet, Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. See, if I was you today, I'd be writing down Dun & Bradstreet equals supply and cash credit. I'd write down Experian, Treasury, and Equifax business reports under tax ID, established in 1987 by me. So that's what I would do, Cody. I would do that right away. But again, it's your choice. If you want to finance a dream, you could, but again, you'd have to pay attention. So understand, if we played this game called LLC, for instance, let's say today, okay, you're going to pay attention and let me teach you, all right, and have some fun at the same time today and tomorrow and the rest of your life having some fun. Here's the LLC. There's 9 kinds of LLC. 9 kinds, okay? It has a 15.3% unemployment problem. I call it a problem. Everyone else says, have your wife, your dog, your cat, and fish get a draw, get a paycheck. No, no, no. I don't want that. See, I believe what you're trying to do is do tax balancing. Here's you, okay? Here's the IRS, the bullies, and you're trying to pay as less tax as possible. But that's up to you as well. If you had an LLP, again, it has the same problem over here. Remember, these are not corporations. It's right here in your face. Okay, right here, right here. It's not a corporation. It's what it tells you flat out. Again, our choice, banking and credit purposes. If we were to build a credit file, that I established in 1987 for Tier W became a Experian Treasury and Equifax business reports under tax ID, you'd have to pay attention. What a concept that would be. So if you played my way, you wouldn't be bringing the pain home like you do today. The reality is you have to finance your dream, and the problem is you're not listening enough, and you're scrolling, going wee wee all the way home, and listening to a bunch of dummies. I believe that to be true. That's just my opinion. Okay. So if we had a C corporation, it's double taxed. When it starts making money, they audit it. If I had an S corporation, it allows me to do a 2553 form, allows me to have a paycheck called reasonable compensation. You could actually break even with your life, and your lifestyle could be the dream you want. But you'd have to pay attention to me. What a concept that would be. If you had a nonprofit organization, that's $112,000 of grant money per month. If you had a PC, professional corporation, that's fine too. See, what you have to understand something. All these entities we're talking about today, right here, are filed at state level. See, you think the LLC and LLP or something's going to protect you. You're living in fantasy land, okay? These are filed at state level. If today you look on the Secretary of State where you're at today, where you're incorporated, you would see your organization with your name on it. You see the officers list, you're on the bank account, you sign all the pieces. I call you a duck and a sheep. Because when they sue you, you better well damn duck or sheep. Because that's what it is. Unfortunately, you think it's going to protect you. It does not. Corporations were not designed that way. Very simple. They were not designed that way. When you watch Ding Dong say, well, rich and famous people do this. No, they don't. I trained them. I trained presidents in the United States of America. Okay, I became corporate billionaire at 21. They tend to listen to me. Warren Buffett doesn't do this stupid stuff. He has a management company. He owns Geico, Coca-Cola, Seas Candy, Rich Jewelry, for the loan, okay? The man has a management company because he's not a dummy. Management company manages entities. See, I'm writing right now. Are you writing what I write, or are you just picking your nose? Come on, be honest. Are you writing what I'm writing now, or are you just picking your nose? It's simple. Isn't that disgusting? Maybe it'll get you off your ass, Eds, and you'll knock off the crap and basically rebuild your life my way, because I'm going to say your way sucks. You might not like it, but that's just the truth. So we're going to build this into $1 million. You got it so far? $1 million. These entities, plus parent company, equals 1 million of credit. Experian charge you an Equifax if you got up your ass at. So your problem, you're scrolling, going wee wee all the way home. The lack of knowledge is the dumbness we have. The lack of knowledge is our stupidity. We're not stupid. We follow stupid all the time. Sorry, that's what I believe. I'm going to say my way works and your way sucks. Because it's true. Today, you're going to say you have a car. Fantastic. You have a car. You're the registered owner. You bump a car, they sue you, and they sue your spouse, and a bloodsucker attorney wants $10,000 retainer. That's called stupidity. Okay? You're not dumb. You follow dumb all the time. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why you do that, but it's on you. The registered owner of a car should be a division under a corporate umbrella. Why? Because it's called automatic state federal protection. Maybe you'll write it down. Let's write down Federal Protection Act. Write it down now. The Federal Protection Act. When shit hits the fan, what the hell are you going to do? Oh shit! Here's your problem. We all have oh shit days. Oh shit! I bumped the car, honey. They're gonna sue us. They're gonna sue you too, and they're gonna take everything we got. You don't find the problem. I don't understand dumb. Sorry. I've never understand dumb when I watch people do dumb all the time. All I can tell you is the truth. I became corporate billionaire structure at 21. I've been a car finder. You might want to pay attention to the guy standing in front of you, and he's Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds, or Professor Reynolds, or hey you. All right, and that's how it works. Skippity dippity do. Get off your ass and do it my way, because your way sucks. I'm sorry. I have my houses. I separate liability. Okay? I have my ways to what? My Jack in the Box. How about a 19? My 31 flavor ice cream places, my Subway sandwiches, my Shakey's pizzas, my apartment complexes, and don't forget my 22,000 payphones. Doing 6.6 million a month at 17 years old. You get something on, was it easier to do it earlier or now? Any damn time you get off your ass. That's. See, your problem is this. Banks bankrupt 22,000 last year. Locations, banks. Cities have bankrupt 12 under Chapter 9 bankruptcy. If one of these go bad, we're going to look at the Federal Protection Act. We're going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and bankrupt the hell out of it. We're going to bankrupt the shit out of it. Ay, ay, ay. You're not planning the problem, are you? Your problem is you. I don't get it. Why would you not plan the problem? Because we're all going to have an old crap day. We all do. You know, it's amazing what happens if you had one piece, you get rid of the bad piece. Okay, these should become management companies. Again, you have to manage pieces because it's not you're the duck and sheep. Maybe you like to be a duck and sheep. Maybe that's the goal is, okay? Maybe you like to feel sorry for yourself. I was pissed off. I didn't like eating out of a trash can. I didn't like when people walked by me at 3 years old on the pier and I was hungry. All they do is walk by and don't give a shit. Nobody gave a shit. Isn't that terrible to tell you the truth? Nobody gave a shit. Isn't that terrible? No one gave a shit. I want out of hell. All I could do is understand God, me, God, me. That's it. I didn't have a mentor. Nobody helped me. Maybe you want to get a mouse pad. Would you like a red, white, or blue? Would you like the white one, the right, the red one, the black, or yellow too? See, I send this for everybody before I spend my $10. Find somebody who knows what I know, please. They don't. God gave me a blueprint. You want it? Let me know. If you do, you quit scrolling, you pay attention, you do what I tell you to do. If not, can just freaking go away. It's simple. This is where bullshit don't pay your bills. See, we just updated my one of those books. I've written 69 books. Bullshit don't pay your bills. Got it so far? I wrote that years ago. We just updated it yesterday. Your choice is simple. Do you want to go get it, yes or no? Do you want to inventory yourself today, which you have to, have no choice? Wife, dog, cat, and a fish. What are you going to do? Woo! That's what people do all the time. Here's your future. Could you imagine today, if you got off your ass, and realize you're getting older, slower, you're not as pretty as you used to be. None of you are. None of us are. We got a choice. We can bitch and complain or go get it. Which are you? Bitch or complain or go get it? Which are you? Simple. You have choices. I don't get it. I don't understand. Did you take a picture of that? Did you? Did you take a picture? Yes or no? Let me move out of the screen. Take a damn picture. Take a picture. Can you imagine today if you really wanted to get to the American dream, you could do what I tell you to do? That's only 1,000,000,001. I'll show you mine. Show me yours. Show me yours. I'll show you mine. You see, there's a problem. Most people have a problem. Bullshit don't pay your bills. I call everybody out. I don't give a damn who they are. Okay? You want to listen to a bunch of what? Lying sackadoodles? Go for it. They're all right there. The drug dealer, the drunk driver, the Kevin who lied, the Dave Ramsey lied, the other guy in the middle. I don't know who he is. All right, but he's got a piano. Max had his card now. He's an expert. He didn't have no education about tax and accounting at all. Grant's going through depositions right now. So guess what? Maybe today you took a picture and you do what you told you. What a concept. What a concept it would be for you to listen to a guy that has an IQ off the friggin' chart that said he was a genius as a friggin' kid that was sucked out of a program called Orange County, into Orange Coast College at 14 at T. Weaker Junior High. Again, this is simple. Maybe you could listen. What a concept. I got an LLC in Wyoming. What the hell would you do that? Piss away money. I got five. Why would you do that? Piss away money. You named it after you. You probably named it what it does, or you're going to sue this. You're going to sue your wife too. Isn't that called dumb, 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 dumb? Can you imagine anybody dumb enough to have an LLC, don't know how to play the game, and they got a 15.3% unemployment tax? Let's have my wife and my kids and my cow, my dog, and my cat and my fish work there too. What a bunch of crap. I've never seen so much hooey in my life. Same problem here. Do you understand? You're 75 to 30 to 20 years old. You've been trying this all your freaking life, and you failed. You failed because you wouldn't pay attention. You're not a failure, but you're doing failing. Ay, ay, ay. C Corp. Double tax audited. S corp, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, I love that. The 2553 form. You get a paycheck called reasonable compensation. You get to break even. Oh, I like that. The nonprofit has $112,000 grant money. Hell, why not? The PC is a professional corp. Dr. Lord CPA. Yeah! Problem is you. Sorry. I think what you do today sucks. All right? You may not like me at the end of the day, but I'll get you the millionaire and I'll push you and I'll tell you what to do every friggin' day. I will make a commitment to help you. I will change your life and you have to do it my way because your way sucks. It's just true. You have mommy. She signed the SS5 form. Oh, goody. Hell, until I brought up an SS5, what's that, Reed? Your lack of knowledge is pathetic. It's ridiculous. Why the hell didn't you ever get off your ass and learn how to play the game? I don't get it. You have an SSN in your pocket or your wallet. You gave it to the employer. They taxed your damn paycheck. How'd they do that, man? How dumb can we be? We're not dumb. We're just doing dumb. It's ridiculous. Mommy fills out the form at the hospital because she has to, because it's federally mandated. We're bonded up to 35 million apiece. You give the number because mommy gave you the card when you were 14 to 18 to get your job. You know, you get your damn paycheck. Where's my money? I'm supposed to get $1,000, man. They gave me 728. How'd they do that? Ooh. I've never watched someone dumb in my life. Understand? No one helped me. Do you not understand? It's God in me. That's it. I had no mentor. I got the library in me. That's it. And a fucking IQ of 203. Oh, fudge, I didn't say that. I don't get it. I recall. I talk with both hands around at the same time, but I stutter. I hate that part. Why are you not getting off your ass heads and doing it my way? I don't get it. Your paycheck's taxed. Your paycheck. House payment for 24 years interest only. Recycle your paycheck under the 1040 IRS hands you your money back. Husband and wife, you got married. Fantastic. Under God's eyes, you became one. Now you pay more tax. You might want 3 divisions of yourself. I don't get it. Every time you see the word and, you cross a sucker off because that starts probate. These ding dongs, these idiots, these CPAs and attorneys and contract idiots put the word and. Hell no, hell no, hell no. Husband and wife might die. How the hell are you going to sign a form that says and they're dead? I don't understand. Dumb. Or no probate. You drive a car. Why the hell would you be a registered owner of a car? 22 cars in the car collection, okay? It's one time having fun. My first car was a Pinto. My second car was a Pantera. My first car was a Quintos Lamborghini. I'm going to rub your face in until you get off your ass and do what you're told to do. Assets. Registered owner, that's called dumb. Change it. Change it now. Division, division, division. I don't get it. You bump a car, they sue you, they sue your spouse, and a bloodsucker attorney wants $10,000 because you see the billboards on the freeway and you see them on the radio and TV every day. The bloodsuckers. Why would you not plan the problem? Supply to cash credit. Reduce your debt to ratio, cash credit. I don't get it. And then you hear these ding dongs. Well, this is what rich and famous people do. No, they don't. Hell, I train these people. I train. They have management companies. Management. Warren Buffett owns Geico, American Express, Bridge Stewart, Fruit of the Loom, See's Candy. He doesn't have his parent company do business. It's called dumb. Nobody's that dumb, are they? That's on state level. Ay, 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 ay. Oh my goodness. I don't get it. Why would anybody not pay attention to the truth? Why would anybody ever do it wrong? I don't get it. I mean, I wrote this so it's dummy proof. Any dummy could do this. 3 divisions, 300,000 a credit, 30,000 a month. How hard's that? 6 divisions, 600,000, 60,000 a month. How hard's that? 9 divisions, 900,000, $100,000 of income. There's $1 million right there, right here. Whee! Off one damn card, American Express, Gold Card. You can get $1 million off a damn Gold Card? What's wrong with you people? Do the ears not work? Is that what it is? Do you need a Q-tip or something? Do you need a damn Q-tip or something? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. You're a man, you're a woman, you're supposed to take care of your family, and you're bringing the pain home. Why would you do that? Do you know how to count? Here's three American Express cards, all say Reynolds University. 300,000. Here's 600,000. Here's 900,000. Here's $1 million. Here's $1,000,003. Get off your ass today. It's go get it. Son of a biscuit. How dumb can we be? They're trying to offer you 99 cards off one card. One American Express card. One freaking card can have $1,000,000. What the hell would you finance in your business? I don't understand. I bought my first Jack in a Box, literally, I was 19 years old. How about Carl's Jr.? How about Wendy's? How about a gas station with a friggin' store? How about a storage unit? How about an apartment complex? How about gold, silver? Hell, let's do Bitcoin. The President of the United States of America doesn't pay tax, he tells you in your face. He pays tax on other things. You might not like the guy. I don't care about that. He made $2 billion off Bitcoin. Why didn't you? Quit bitching and complaining. Get off your butt and do it right. Every property. You can be a damn puppet master. Something goes wrong, Billy. What do we do? We bankrupt the damn peace like the cities and grocery stores and the banks do. You get rid of the bad peace. Why would you want to be you? Being you sucks. I don't understand. Why would you be you? Did you take a picture yet? No, I'm not gonna take a picture. I've never watched someone dumb in my life. People aren't dumb; they just follow dumb. I don't understand dumb, 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 dumb. Why would anybody bring the pain home? I don't get it. I died in a fucking coma. Coma! They stole my $3.7 billion stuff to one of the attacks, son of a bitch. I came back and built $1 million credit in 6 freaking weeks. Weeks! Why the hell are you not doing this yet? Oh, you knew. I don't get it. 1,000,003. 150s times banks. Here's 2 million. Here's 400,000 chase cards. Okay, very simple. We get to play the game. We get to win. How about 3 million over here? How would you like? What will it take you to get off your butt and do what you're told to do? Get to class today, 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Knock off your crap. I don't get it. You're so busy scrolling. Hell, I'll give you $1,000 if what I teach doesn't work. And cash. Would you like cash? I've been putting that out there for 50 plus years. Never had to pay anybody yet. I don't get it. I don't understand why you bring the pain home in the first place. I wrote this at 14. 14. I put it out there when I was 16. Every Tuesday, Orange County. Every Wednesday, Bonaventure. Every Thursday, Ontario. Every Saturday, Long Beach, Marriott. I won the award for being the second largest advertiser in California, 32 years in a row. What the hell are you doing wrong? You got class today. It's simple. Why don't you pay attention? Why don't you knock off the crap? I've never watched someone dumb in my life. You're not dumb. I think you follow dumb all the time. Why? Why would you do that? Can you imagine today if you went to class today at 2 o'clock today or all day tomorrow? I will teach you more tomorrow than one day you learned in your life. I'll guarantee it. I'll put that in writing for you too. I guarantee everything I say because guess what? I don't know how many bullshit to give you. Like my book said years ago, and I re-uploaded this week, bullshit don't pay your bills. I will challenge anybody on planet Earth. I have recall. All right, recall. You understand that? I write both hands at the same time. I will challenge anybody on this friggin' planet. Anybody. Knowledge to knowledge, put them on the plate. Put them on stage. Just tear them apart. What do you think the government recruited me at 14 years old, stole my life? Stuck me in a government program at 14 at Owens Coast College. They didn't ask permission, they just stole me. Pieces of crap, that's what happened. So what do? Well, I don't know what to do, Ray. Stop it. You take a damn picture, get off your ass and go do it right. Oh, did I say ass? It's. I don't get it. I mean, if I line you up through an escrow, because I'll show you millions and billions of goodies. I have this. Do you have this yet? Do you have one of these? I have put $10 million friggin' dollars in that account. You get in escrows. Show me yours. Please show me yours. Please show me yours. Show me yours, because I tell you can't. Most people are full of what? And what happens all the time? You bring the damn pain home. Knock it off, knock it off, knock it off. Don't you ever bring the pain home, ever. I'll make sure if somebody gets in your well, we'll kick their assets. We will kick their assets because why? We close an escrow. You don't have the money to show transaction base. Here's raised credit. Wow, 310,000 last month. 74, 102. Oh, almost 100 there too. See, not only do I have the 10 million put aside ready to go, I also have transaction base if they get in our face to close the damn escrow. Your problem is you. Your problem has always been you. There you go. The Ray Reynolds Executive Coaching Network. Play with my people. I train them all the time. They're your future. That's a blueprint of success. Anything else is a bunch of BS. Okay? Your problem is you being you. Sorry, I think you being you suck. I think you bring the pain on because you're lacking knowledge all the time. I don't like the lack of knowledge. I don't like it at all. It pisses me off to no end. I want you to focus and understand something. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning, we're going to be doing basically daisy chaining. Anybody who's got the guts, I'm going to show them take one card into 99 more cards. 99 friggin' cards. We're going to establish the Experian report, TransUnion report, Equifax report, tax ID base, tax ID. We're going to look at Dun & Bradstreet to give us a what? Get the supply credit to get the cash. We're going to knock off the crap. We're going to rebuild your life my way because your way sucks. Sorry, it's true. But again, what do? Come on, people. I established in 1987 the first credit report under tax ID base called POW, became Experian, in 96. Your choice is to understand something. If you got the guts tomorrow, play with me. If you don't, then friggin' go away. It takes guts to get past go because guess what? I'm going to show we're going to have what? This is the credit we're going to get to 100,000 supply and vendor credit. This is the credit we're going to get to $1 million per entity. $1 million. When I'm done with you, you're never going to bring the pain home ever again. The lack of knowledge is our stupidity. We're not stupid. We follow dumb all the time. You want to say you do real estate? Hell. All right, carpet, lumber, carpet mill, appliances, fixtures, and wood. Okay. All right, what do? It's simple, people. Let's take a Capital One card. Let's multiply the hell out of it. Why? Because we can. Because we can. Let's knock off the crap. Sign up for Patreon. Play with me all day tomorrow. You got the guts? We'll find that out. Got the guts? $15 a month. We put all my classes and courses out there in your face. Took away all the excuses. Dun & Bradstreet. No. We're going to focus on daisy chain tomorrow. We're going to establish a credit report for the parent companies in division process. We're going to daisy chain the hell out of it because I want you past go. I want you doing this starting tomorrow. Tomorrow. Not today, tomorrow. Because you got to get your foundation done. All right, sorry. We're going to have a blueprint call if you got the guts. You and me on the phone. Can you imagine? You and me on the phone for an hour. I'm going to have fun. Why? I've been having fun for 50 damn years. It's kind of fun to play the game. You and I on the phone. No one knows that, do. Your partner of life. What do we do? Come on, let's go to this. Here's a blueprint call. Okay? All right, it's a blueprint call. I own the rights of the blueprint success for 50 years. My attorneys have had to sue Tony Baloney, had to sue Kiyosaki, and they're going after Grant right now because he used the millionaire blueprint on a damn t-shirt. You're going to pay me some money. You use my shit. It's my shit. I own my shit. I protect my shit. Isn't that terrible to say shit? See, shit happens to all of us. Blueprint. Past, present, future. You have a bankruptcy? Did you seal it? You have a tax problem? Did you negotiate it? Chase or American Express? Did you screw that up too? I got an LLC, Ray. Oh, goody. Let's have our cat, dog, and our fish work for the get a draw. That's called dumb. I don't understand dumb. Husband, wife, kids. I have a queen. 21 years, she's my queen. She's spoiled because that's the job of a man. I'm going to say happy husband and spoiled wife. My queen lives in a mansion in the estate. Front yard's an acre and a half for her ding dongs. She walks her 6 dogs every day. Her ding dongs wants to save the world. Let her. It's her mansion. I gave it to her. If not, she'd take over anyway. That's what a woman does. She takes over the house. Let her. LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. I don't give a damn what you have. I don't give a damn at all. There's 6 categories. Pick one. Who cares? Let's go get some money. Let's go get the honey. 9 lines of credit, 9 locations, 18. Irrevocable trust. Okay. Ladies, you let the man buy the house because I said so. He signs for the loan for the house because I said so. This is called stated income, all income, married person, so and separate property. I said so. Ladies, understand there's going to be escrow closed, homestead, trust. All you want to do is be part of the trust, ladies. I got 5 daughters and a wife. They love the word control it all. The woman's job. Let's cut to the chase, guys. I'm a man. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I don't want to be no damn husband. But I crave millions and billions. I like billions. Let's go to trillions next. To the hell of it. The house you want to keep forever, it's irrevocable trust. The house you just step into the next one is called revocable trust. The car, you have a car. Why would anybody with half of a brain be the registrant of a car? That's called dumb. I think that's the stupidest thing I watch people do all the time. The car should be a registered owner of a division. This stupid book is yellow and orange about the trust. Let's look at Rockefeller. These books are crap. They should let me edit it so I can teach them how to write the damn book right. The car is a return of a division. You bankrupt the peace. You protect your assets. You got so many bloodsuckers on TV and billboards on the freeway, you're not planning the problem. You're planning to get sued. Give them 10,000 bucks. They're going to side you up. I don't get it. Auto income, cash flow your time. I wrote that when I was 15. It's in my book. Dun & Bradstreet, supply equals 50,000 in credit to cash. Reduce your debt to ratio. All right, business experience, change your necropops. See, there's the goal. See, the whole goal for you is to understand exactly what you're trying to accomplish. For instance, okay, let's pretend today you're going to do what I tell you to do. What a concept. Well, number one, here's you. Here's you, okay? Your debt to ratio has to be at 29% on all cards. That equals a 750 score. I designed it that way. If you have a 10%, all right, it gives you an 800 score plus. I designed it that way. You listen to the guy that actually helped design the damn system. If you got off your ass, that's to get it right. You're so busy being you. Good luck with that. You bring the pain home every day. Why do you do that? Are you new? You got SS5. Mommy filled out the damn form. You got an SSN. You add that equals your 1040 tax return. You gave this number to the job as a W-2 employee. They taxed your damn paycheck. How do you get it back? Your house payment. Simple, that's how you do it. But then the other side, you have SS4. There's no tax due till you're profitable. Are you ever going to get your act together? There's no tax due on SS4 till you're profitable. That offsets taxes. When are you going to design a blueprint and get off your butt and do it my way? Because your way sucks. It really sucks. I don't understand. It sucks. Okay, it sucks. Okay. Well, what are you going to do? You're a man. You're a woman. Let's do our job. Let's man up, woman up. I mean, I don't get it. Why would anybody do dumb da da dum dum? I don't get it. You want a blueprint call with me? You send over $9.99 now, now, now. If not, call the office. They'll charge you 1,500 bucks. I don't care. I don't get a paycheck anyway. What do I care? I haven't got a paycheck for 40 years. I have everything I want. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. Got it so far? I'll challenge anybody on planet Earth. Knowledge to knowledge on stage to stage. Bring it on, all you ding dongs. It's amazing. I've never watched so much dumb in my life. Number one console worldwide. By the way, that's me. Isn't that fun? All right? You listen to ding dongs. I don't get it. Okay? He's in depositions right now. This guy, I have no idea who the hell he is, but I know one thing. He bought a piano, jacking up his credit. He went to school to be a what? Music? Yeah, he's going to talk about accounting? This is clown number 2. Dave, you're a lying sack of doo-doo. Kevin, you lied because you said you got fired from the ice cream place. You got fired from Mattel after you sold your $4.2 billion bullshit program. They fired your assets. Oh, don't worry, he's a drunk driver. He almost killed 3 people. Been out there for 15 years, how he made money. Blah, 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 blah. Let's put his ass on stage. His wife's a drug dealer. Oh, I'm sorry, she's retired now. Let's listen to the clowns. Or listen to the guy that can get you where you want to go. I don't want you to be a millionaire. Hell no. I want you to be a puppet master. I want you to control it all, not own the damn thing. It is fun. Billionaires stuck for 21. Why didn't you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. Your SS5's in the link tree. Get the damn copy. Connect your dots. The SS4 is right there. Son of a biscuit. They don't pay tax till it's profitable. What the hell's wrong with you people? There's your future. Hell, let's get on the damn phone and have a blueprint call. Why not? Let's challenge the hell out of you. Okay, let's put you on track. Let's rewrite your goals because you. Daisy chain. Let's get one card to another card. Let's get a bank account from B of A, and let's go get what 2.7 million more. Oh, don't worry, B of A. Let's get 36 more. See, your problem is you. I like playing the game. Well, I like to win. I don't lose. Even when I lose, I still win. Isn't that fun? Why don't we do tomorrow? Why don't we get basically Dun and Bradstreet, get you a charter number. They build a report. I'll build it with you, show you how. You turn it into 50,000. I mean, come on, let's understand. I mean, this is no brainer stuff. I mean, this is ridiculous. My wife has to remind me almost every day, Ray, honey, no one said things like you do. What the hell not? Your debt to ratio, you've used 80% on your credit cards, and your credit sucks. You got a 610, sucks. Let's take this here. Let's get $50,000 of cash, no, supply, and turn it into cash. Let's reduce this to 29% and then eventually 10. That's the goal. That is 750 to 850 score. My wife and I have an 847. Our credit is boring as hell. Why don't we do this? Okay, let's understand. The ability to understand and basically Dun and Bradstreet and Spear, and that's fine. Why don't we turn around today and let's understand Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax business reports. Look at it, okay? You have business reports, and I established in 1987 for TRW, who became Experian, the credit reports that allow tax ID. What the hell is wrong with you people? Why are you hurting your family when you never had to? Hell, I didn't get a family. I got born in a fucking taxi, thrown in a trash can, and it pissed me off. I want out of hell. I wanted to rub my mommy and daddy's nose in, and I could be billionaire too. And I did. Rub their damn nose in it, put me in a damn trash can. Are you kidding me? Here, manage. Bankrupt each piece if you had to. Hell, why not? Banks do it, grocery stores do it. Your problem is you being what? Silly and dumb? Bullshit, don't pay your bills. Right here? This is going to get you 100,000 of personal credit. To never bring the pain home, safety credit. This is going to get you $1 million friggin' dollars, okay, per division. But you had to realize one thing. It's like when I had my 2.2 billion in real estate. Come on. This is easy crap. I don't understand dumb da da dum dum. 2.2 billion in real estate. I was 26 years old. Okay? I was afraid I was going to die at 27, get fat, ugly, and die. Because that's what people do when they retire. You get fat, ugly, and die. It scares the hell out of me. What did I do? Simple. I basically had my division doing carpet from like lumber to carpet mill. All right? Appliances, fixtures, and wood. I financed the whole damn thing under the corporate umbrella. I'd close escrow and pay off the bills. Praise rules and tools. This system here creates 2.2 billion in real estate. We should sell for $12,000 a set. Hell, it's in the link tree for like for $300. It's ridiculous. It's okay. What do we do? It's simple. I can take a Capital One card, a Capital One, if you have one, and I can turn around because it added account user, and I can turn around into what? The social security or tax ID is optional. I can daisy chain the hell out of that card. Maybe tomorrow you show up. If not, then do what you do best. Bring the pain home. You do it every day. Ridiculous. This is ridiculous. $15 a month, and come on. I sold my classes for $1,000 per class, but now they're going to give it away for $15 a month. Okay. They say, this is my media team, well, we can go nationwide, more people get to play, right? Okay, 15 bucks. You're not there tomorrow? It's not my problem, it's yours. I'm still going to enjoy life because I love everything I have. I drove the Mercedes today. I got the keys, but it's not my car. I'm not dumb enough to own a car. Got it so far? But I control millions and billions of dollars because I'm not a dummy. Why don't you? Daisy chain the hell out of it. Come on. I already showed you this. Simple. Why don't you understand a blueprint call? Put you in check. Just build your damn what? Goal list my way? I'm sorry, your way sucks. It always has, always will. Send it now. What do we? I love this, okay? They couldn't figure it out, okay? They couldn't figure it out. You see, when I was 12 and a half years old at the Torrance Library, I wrote down see it, believe it, go get it. I was 12 and a half years old. The blueprint of success, I own the rights to that as well, okay? So here's me. Let's understand. I hit my head with the light and I kicked the light because it's 12, it's actually 13 feet here. My hair's still up, that means I'm on the way down. My ass is as high as a 6 foot locker. All right, at the Laguna Hills Mall, we'd take all the lockers in 12, I'd just fly over the hell out of them. We took all the motorcycle cops and did the same thing. They couldn't understand how I could stay up in the air for 1 or 2 seconds. I kept telling people, Jesus is holding me up. Doesn't he hold you up? I don't get it. So again, what's your excuse today? What's your excuse today? I like goodies. You like goodies? Okay, this is Huntington Harbor, the largest U dock in Huntington Harbor, one of my yachts. Some of the cars in the car collection, my queen and my helicopter. Don't you have a helicopter? Don't you have one? I don't get it. Why do you bring the pain home every damn day? I don't get it. I do not understand. Dumb. Da dum 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 dum. You're not dumb. You're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty you used to be, and you're scared. You're scared. You trust nobody. Because everybody in your life has screwed you over. Most of them. Sorry, it's the truth. But again, you can call the specialist today, this morning. All I know is God is good all the time. Can you imagine? First time I got shot in the back, I was 8 years old in the field in Torrance. He shot me in the back with an assault rifle. Run like a son of a biscuit. If I don't forgive him, God won't forgive me. I'm sorry, I shot the wrong kid. Got shot in the leg, Bear Street, Costa Mesa. Some idiot on drugs. Got shot in the shoulder. I'm begging God, can I get back to my daughters, please? I gotta get home, gotta get home. Son of a bitch. How can you bring the pain home? I don't understand. Knowing SS5 connects your dots for paycheck. Knowing today, if you did what I told you to do, you could understand flat out you have identity theft right here. You can get a new number. I don't get it. Why do you bring the pain home? Mommy signed the form for you. She had to. It's federally mandated. Our federal government makes every woman, and you who have kids today sign the SS5 form. You didn't even pay attention to the damn form. Do you want a copy? It's in the damn link tree. Why would anybody not understand how this works? I don't get it. I have not found one man or woman on this planet who understands how it friggin' works. Are we all dumb or what? No, we're just following dumb. You didn't understand you signed the damn form for your kids. At the hospital, I named all 6 of my kids. I told my wife or wives at the time, all right, if we have kids, I name them, period. That's my rule. My second beautiful queen for 21 years, I said, you're having C-sections. You're too damn skinny to have a baby. Okay? I'm sorry, I'm just that kind of a guy. I'm going to control that part. My wife's going to have C-sections. My daughter and my son. I'm afraid that they come and have a problem. I don't want that problem. So guess what? I got 5 girls and a boy. But I had to screw with the hospital. They said we had to fill out the form. I said I want my son to be Ray Jr. Ryan Reynolds. Ray Jr. Ryan Reynolds. They came back 3 times to try to tell me I can put out the word junior at the end. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't go to law school to be an idiot. I didn't become a CPA to be an idiot. I don't have engineering degrees because I'm an idiot. Hell no! Accept it or not, right? They had to. My son's birth certificate says Ray Jr. Ryan Reynolds. You can design this if you choose to, but you're so busy going, woo! My way. I don't accept bullshit. Never have, never will. That form is a miracle. That form is, when I explained to Ted Turner, 26 ways to use the form. 26 ways. I'm 9.5 friggin' years old, and I'm explaining to Ted Turner, Turner Broadcast, how I got $100,000 credit cards in the mail at Helping Hand Industries. He's like, oh! I had to stop talking to a dummy. I thought Ted Turner was the biggest idiot in the world. Well, I thought grown-ups are that way, any as a kid. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, sonny. Show me how. Ooh, there's the answer. Take your picture. The day you ever get off your ass, you would make sure you don't bring the pain home. I don't understand, dumb. I'm sorry, I don't. Don't get mad at me, or you might not like me, or whatever. That's your problem, not mine. The SS5 form, SSN, 1040 tax return, paycheck taxed, house payment recycles it. That's what it works. It works. This is how they bond us. They bond us. They control us. And your problem is not understand how to play the game to win. I don't understand dumb, da, da, dumb, dumb. Okay, why do you? I got a C corp. Oh, that's okay. It's double taxed, audited. S corp. Oh, I love that. That's great. Okay, reasonable paycheck. LLC, LLP, C corp, nonprofit too. Goody for you. I've never watched so much dumb in my life. Okay, they sue these. They sue you. Congratulations. If you have a parent company, they sue any of these pieces. You could get to what? You could bankrupt a piece and throw the sucker away. You automatic stay federal protection like your banks and grocery stores do. You're so busy doing you. How does it feel knowing you're 75 to 30 years old and you've been trying all your whole freaking life to go get it, and the guy in front of you can get you there? Woo! I don't get it. I put this aside because I'm putting people in my escrows because I'm creating $5 billion for the hell of it. $10 million allocated? Hell yeah. You got that yet? You should. You don't have the bank account to verify things for escrow? I do. I'm using my petty cash account. Raise credit petty cash 310, 73, almost 74. 102. Wow. Almost under there too. You see, bullshit does not pay your bills. A book I wrote years ago, we updated it yesterday. Bullshit doesn't pay your bills. Want to join my escrow? Let me know. Let me know if you ever want to get to where you want to go. I'll guarantee it in writing. And if it doesn't work, I'll hand you 1,000 in cash. Got it? You willing to take the challenge? Here's my schedule. Maybe you want to play. If not, go back to your one. Watch the circus. Today, 2 o'clock. You make sure you're on that 2 o'clock because that's analyzation. It's live for everybody. Every day at 3:15 in the morning, I'm bored at 1 o'clock. I wake up 1 o'clock every day. I go to our gym at the estate. I take a shower, get ready to go. I come play with you. Skippity dippity do. Why not? What am I supposed to do 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning? I'm bored. You gave me my entertainment. Isn't it fun? This is free tomorrow, these two. This is not. This is $15. We play. That's on Mondays. Okay. I'm a man made in God's image. Image of God, okay? All I can do is tell you the truth, okay? I do my best, let God do the rest. Amen to that too. And I pray to God today you take the blueprint God gave me to you in Jesus' name, amen. Amen, amen. Could you imagine? They told me as a kid, because I rhyme. I write with both hands, talk at the same time. And I have IQ off the chart and recall. They told me, all right, hi, yeah, yeah, yeah. Teacher didn't like me. Ooh, who cares? I didn't care. Fight through the pain. I mean, come on, can you imagine? My first coma, I was 7 years old. I used my face as the brake down Delane Street at 42 miles an hour. 42 miles an hour. I wake up from coma at the dentist a little bit, and I hear Joanne and Carl bitching about 20 bucks. Carl wouldn't spend 20 bucks for the porcelain tooth. This is half, it was broken, and my face was the brake. Ah! He wouldn't spend the 20 bucks. He was a real piece of I'm sorry, I can't say shit out loud, okay? He was. He was just a turd. So what do we do? When I woke up from the couch, their maid, her name was Dee. She's an alcoholic. You can smell her breath all the time. She just smells like beer, booze. Okay, there was some beer back then called Lucky, whatever that was. She rang the bell in my face and said, "You gotta go pee pee, little boy. You're crippled. You can't walk. Ring the bell. I'll take your pee pee." You don't take me pee pee. See, life is shit at times for all of us. It's not easy. We're here for faith and persistence. That's what I believe with everything I have in my heart. Faith and persistence to prove that we're faithful in Jesus' name, amen. But again, she didn't come when I rang the bell. You go pee pee. I rode off the couch, okay? This is ugly orange shag carpet. I pulled myself to the pee pee. When I was a kid, I remember this guy on TV. His name was Ernest Ainsley. He'd hit him in the head, go, "He'll come out, he'll come out, he'll come out, come out." I'm just laughing because this is crap as a kid. I'm begging Jesus Christ on my belly. I'm pulling myself to the pee pee. I'm grabbing the orange shag carpet. I can see it to this day. It's spelled the ugly carpet. I'm begging, I'm praying to God, please let me walk, please. I made every promise that I would negotiate with Jesus Christ. All right, I'll walk, I'll help everybody, I'll do whatever it needs. Let me walk, please. I want to walk again, please, dear Jesus. I'll help you, and that's what it said. I'll help for 50 years of my life. I'll dedicate to help people for 50 years. Jesus. I went to the pee-pee. I walked back to the couch. You don't get it, dude. Jesus heals. You're so busy scrolling something, you're going, wee, wee, all the way. Keep scrolling. Keep going. You missed the vision that God gave me to give you today if you scrolled and you walked away. That's your own damn problem. I don't get it. I don't understand. Next comma, 2009, July 5th. My 3.7 billion structure, one of my turds, TK stole it. My race boats with my name on it, my yachts, my goodies and goodies. Jesus is not a drive-through, people. You think he is half of you. It's ridiculous. You drive like idiots to church, praise Jesus, and you go back in your car, drive like idiots again. I don't get it. Jesus has never been a drive-through. Never. Being a Christian's a way of life and unlimited time. Living by that book is the hardest thing you could ever do. It's almost impossible. God's holding me up for almost 2 seconds. People didn't realize, I kept saying them being held up. How can you stay in the air for a second or two? I don't know, believe. Always good, always good. Thank you, Jesus. I came out of coma 2009. The moment I came out of coma, I said, honey, write this down, write this down. She goes, what do you mean write down? I said, write down, please. I told her to write down, as long as we're moving forward, all right, we're not falling down, giving thanks to the Father for everything. God is always above the rest in Jesus' name, amen. She goes, where'd that come from? I said, this came down from Jesus. He said I had to stay in peace or go back. We wrote it down right out of the coma, okay? So I told me to write it down. All I can tell you is God is first. Family is second, and then money's last, because money's not hard to go get. It's easy. But you're so busy scrolling, going, we. I'm going to tell the world what I believe until the day I die. It's happy husband. It's a spoiled wife. A man's job is to spoil that woman that God gave him, that beautiful queen. It's his job. And shut them up. Men have to learn to shut up. My book coming out called Bite Your Tongue Longer. I hope every man reads it because it'll teach you to shut up. Women are tape recorders. Happy husband, spoiled wife. Man's job is to take care of the family or die. That's his job. That's his job. God, family, money. That's how it works. I don't love money, but I sure know how to get millions and billions of it. You might want to listen to the guy and help set up the credit system. That's me. Maybe today you'd have 3 divisions of yourself under the tax ID rule. Maybe you'll stop bringing the pain home. Maybe. We'll see how that works out for you too. Maybe you could turn around and get that 100,000 of income for your organization starting now. Just go get it in 12 months or less, like a pizza, or your money back. Auto income. What do? We make a promise to ourselves. Today is the last day of July. See, this is the day you inventory yourself. You inventory yourself. House, wife, car, cat, dog, and a fish, a wife, husband, whatever you got. The job you might hate and the car you don't like, you drive. What do? Your ability today is to get cash flow. Why would anybody ever bring the damn thing home? I don't understand. I cannot comprehend. And my wife says, honey, relax, please. Okay, people don't think like you. Why not? I don't understand. If you made a promise to yourself, you'd say, my promise to myself today, as of today, you'd write it down. You wouldn't take a damn picture. Here's your problem. You're from China, taking a picture and copying everybody's shit and just making cheap shit anyway. That's what you're going to do. Why don't you take your cell phone, put it away, and write it down so you mentally put it here? That's just my opinion, too. Again, what do? I'm a puppet master in training. I own nothing and control it all. I have 18 divisions under my organization. 12 months from now, I'll have $100,000 income per month. All right, I will have a reasonable paycheck as corporation, 2553. I will get my paycheck back when we recycle it and do a house payment for the 1040 tax return. I will do tax balancing. I will never bring the pain home because only stupid people do that. Got 18 divisions. I'm no longer stupid. I will honor God and I honor my wife. There's your goal. If you wrote it down, you could change your life. Instead of you going to go, woo, let's scroll some more. Let's look at the circus. Woo, sell me the water. F your grandma. I've never seen so many clowns in my life. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. God, family, money. That's how it works. That form is one of the greatest forms in your life today. If you just got off your assets and followed through. That's not hard to do. Can you imagine today? Today, not tomorrow, today. If you bother to slow down, listen and learn, and inventory yourself, the last day of the month, what do we do? We'd want to go here and go, okay, I got an LLC, Ray. Oh, goody for you. 9 kind. You have a 15.3% unemployment problem, not even a corporation. I got an LLP, same problem it has. C Corp's double taxed and audited once you start making money. The S Corporation's brilliant, reasonable compensation and paycheck. I got a non-profit. Oh, goody, goody. Get 112,000 a month grant money. PC, professional corp. Fantastic. See, what you don't realize, and maybe you're not paying attention, is these are fought at state level. State level. You think these are going to protect you. They do not. They never do, and that's what they're supposed to. The Buffetts of the world have management companies. All right? Application for employee identification number, EIN, SS4, tax ID. Do you realize you don't pay tax on an SS4 till you're profitable? Borrow money's not taxable. Do you realize the Warren Buffetts of the world have a management company? It's an M in the box for management. Geico, Coca-Cola, Seeds Candy, British Jewelry, Flume, American Express. So understand something. This is entity. If you focus times 1,000, you have 1,000 chances to try. Individual times 3. It's right in your face. This is a line of defense. Line of defense. See, no one on TikTok or social media is going to teach you the rules and tools because they don't know. They don't know the whole blueprint God gave me to give you. You got to pay attention. I have all the answers. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be. It's not to be arrogant. It's just God gave me the blueprint. Would you like yours? Your parent company has divisions. You have you. By the way, quit being you. Being you sucks. It does. You bring the pain home because it sucks. You don't know any better. You bring the pain home because it sucks. Your name there 3 times. This is banking credit purposes. If you could take the time and stop the scrolling BS And the book I wrote years ago, we updated just the other day called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills. Parent company, entities. If an entity screwed up like the banks that are 22,000 banks last year bankrupt, or 12 cities so far, Chapter 9, you could bankrupt a piece under the Federal Protection Act, keep the other pieces. Your problem is you don't know crap. Amateur hour was over. You met Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit. Pastor Reynolds, Professor Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, hey you, whatever you want to call it. That's banking credit purpose in your damn face. It's about damn time you get off your ass. X. And remember, bullshit don't pay your bills. You think it does. The saddest thing I watch people do is bring the pain on when they never had to. Never had to. What do? The SS4 form here allows us to do one per entity in line of defense and build 1 million of credit. We go over here and mommy fill out the SS5 for you. Mommy, SSN, you gave to the employer, W2 employee, $1,000 paycheck is not $1,000. They gave you 728. That's what they gave you because they taxed your paycheck as you gave them the card. You're trying to do tax balancing, but here's you not paying attention to me, and you have the IRS over here, the liars and then what? The BS bullies as well. Tax balancing. This is tax. This is not tax. No tax is due under the application of employee identification number EIN. No tax is due under the tax ID till you're profitable. Borrow money is not taxable. Banking credit purposes. In your face it says SSN, ITIN, or EIN right here. It says individual person or basically entity, 1,000 entities times 3 of you. What's wrong with you people? I don't get it. Don't you know how to dissect this? I did this as a kid. I explained this to Ted Turner when I was 9.5 friggin' years old, okay? I don't understand dumb. Do you understand dumb? I don't get it. Why would anybody ever not have a parent company and not bankrupt this piece? Right now you're bankrupting you. Isn't that called dumb? I don't get dumb. I don't understand dumb. It says right there, entity, individual person. It says right there, banking friggin' purposes. Damn, son of a biscuit. When are you gonna get off your ass? X. Tax, no tax, tax, no tax. Simple. Get an S corp. Simple. Corporation says it's a legal person, Chapter 18. See, I was lucky when I was used and abused as a kid. I paid attention. Okay, Mrs. Hope, she devil from hell, has a poker game every Wednesday night. Okay, I have to appeal something. I didn't say anything wrong, but I get spanked on TikTok. Ridiculous. Okay, but again, let's see. Let's appeal. What do I do, Billy? Okay, I don't understand, but again, that's how it goes. All right, so we go through the process. Okay, whatever. All right, so hopefully I'm only spanked for 5. Oh, that went away. I don't get it. I try to help people on this TikTok. These phony people are even coaches. I don't get it. I don't understand you bringing the pain home. I don't get it. Why would anybody with a common sense brain, and you're highly intelligent people, watching me ever bring the damn pain home? Why would you do this to yourself? This is a corporate umbrella. Mrs. Hope had a poker game every Wednesday night. I heard a corporation's not a legal person. You got Dan Blocker, Michael Landon, Ted Turner. Laker became an attorney. You have the producer Gunsmoke Commissioner Apostle, and that's friggin' having a poker game, or drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, talking out their butts. They said a corporation's a legal person. All I knew is I was 7.5 years old. I went to the Torrance Library. That's all I did. I went to the Torrance Library. Ma'am, can you explain this to me? She walked away. She was rude. Damn, I'm asking a basic question. You're the librarian. Tell me. 5 minutes later, here's a mark of his, here's a block. Okay, thank you, lady. Corporation's a legal person right here. Do you not get it? It makes sue or be sued. So every entity under the corporation entity, I can bankrupt a piece if I had to. Banks, grocery store, they do it in your face. Okay, I modeled it after this. I'm not stupid. Okay, sorry. I don't think you are either. There's your future. If you basically just do what you need to do. But I don't understand. Okay, I do not understand why you, all right, don't have a corporate umbrella. While you don't have $100,000 income per month, stop bringing the pain home and use borrow money to offset taxes. Why don't you find peace through division process auto income? It's right there in your face. I mean, this is like child's play. I created this as a kid. Okay, I've been teaching it for 50 years. Pay attention. Oh, I got bad credit. Oh, so what? Who gives a crap? Okay, you could build supply and vendor credit on Dun and Bradstreet with shitty credit. You could start a credit report under Experian, change your Xbox business tax ID with shitty credit. I still want you to put it back on track because you have shitty credit. What do you do? I don't know. What would you do? Let's see. Okay. Since I wrote this at 14, Winning the Game of Business, I've written 69 books so far. I got 40 being edited right now. I'd probably tell you to get Winning the Credit Game. See, you have debt crisis intervention in the book. You have federal law in the book. It's Public Record Fair Credit Reporting Act to speech to creditors, credit bureaus. I'd tell you to get in the book. What do you have? You have the letters for what? Creditors. See, under the Fair Lending Act, you can reverse process of bad credit. Fair Credit Reporting Act as well. Then I'd say, look in the book. See, I put some of my cars in the car collection in my book because I'm not full of shit. To tell you that loud. Bullshit and pay your bills. I only had 21 cars in the car collection. I became corporate billion at 21 through structure. Why didn't you? What's wrong with you people? I don't get it. These don't work. So I'd probably tell you to take that page 10 out of the damn book, send it to the creditors, certify that, and remove the process of that credit. I'd tell you to maintain your debts and ratio. I'd tell you that I like mansions and goodies. The guest house is 5,000. Mansions in Havasu, Big Bear, Yorba Linda, California, and El Rio, California too, and La Mirada too. I've been doing this all my life. What's wrong with you people? I don't get it. One of my first cars was a Quintas Lamborghini. Second car was a Pantera. Bum, 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 bum. Just a kid driving nice cars. They used to whisper at Orange Coast College, "You must be a trust fund baby." I'm living in a freaking garage because they wouldn't let me have a bedroom. These shitty people. What do we do? What do we do? I don't know. What if you could use your brains and have a line of defense? What if you wrote down SS4 here, SS4 here, SS4 here, and SS4 here? What if the registered owner of a car or of a Lamborghini was a division? Because right now you are the registered owner of your car. So when the car you have today, you're the registered owner, it's called dumb. I'm playing it's dumb. They sue this, they sue you, and they sue your spouse. And that bloodsucker attorney wants $10,000 retainer. Why don't we knock it off and plan the damn problem my way? I've had people stand next to my car. Look at my car, man. Oh, ridiculous. Okay. 21 cars in the car collection alone. I used to lease them out to movies and magazines all the time. One of these got bad. I'm going to bankrupt the piece. Federal Protection Act, automatic stay. Let's get rid of the bad one. Why hurt my family? Why would I want not be a duck? When they sue you, you're going to have to duck. Good luck. I like buildings and cars. You like cars yet? They're not mine, but I got the keys. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. Is that how it works? I'll always do this. It's simple. I like playing the game. You like goodies and goodies. Oh, it even says right when we get a for you. Have someone stand next to this car. Look at my car, man. Look at the license plate. Simple. I want to make sure they sue, they get diddly squat. I like diddly squat. Mansions, I love mansions. Isn't that fun? My queen, all right? She's got to be spoiled. That's the job of a man, is to spoil the queen. Took her to Captain Jack's on the weekend, right? In the Duffy, why not? Right after Duffy came around, the queen. Yachts. Hell, oh, there's my queen. 21 years. She's beautiful. She's everything I ever wanted. Didn't know I wanted everything. She's got it all. The race boats, the goodies, the mansions, the pools inside because it's windy on the hill. I like goodies and goodies. See, today when you buy that car, you buy it under you, which is called dumb. You go to the dealership, they'll sweat you for 5 hours. And then they say, "What payment can you afford, Billy Bob?" And then you answer the question. It's like, shut up, shut up. $100, I don't know. Tell me what you can do for me. See, the card should be fleet price tax ID division. Instead, you allow them to run your credit 9 times. You didn't write on the piece of paper, this allows one card only to take a picture. You allowed this. I thought you were supposed to be the man and woman controlling your life. You allow this. Tax ID base, build a credit. Understand? It's like today. I mean, come on. Can you imagine today? Here's your problem. Here's your problem today. Okay? The IRS is in control. They always have been. They always will be. They're in control. Okay? Live with it. They're in control. Mommy's over here, hospital, SS5. She signs the SS5, give you the SSN. You got your 1040 tax return. You got your paycheck. W-2 employee, they tax your paycheck. You get the leftover. Good luck with that. The IRS over here is very simple. You have an SS4 form. Okay, no tax due to you profitable, called an EIN, also known as a tax ID. Instead, there's no tax here and there's tax here. Or which one will be? I mean, I understand dumb to the dum dum, okay? I mean, if you did an S corporation, this and this connect each other out of the 2553, and you don't pay tax, and you are to 3 to 5 million bucks. I mean, how hard is that to figure out? This is easy stuff. It's like calling this number today, get off the national mailing list. You should do that too. But will you do it? I don't know. Opt out 5 years or a lifetime. Simple. Your utility bill and credit card should be automatic payment and paperless. You should make extra payments to your credit cards on a weekly basis. It's called fast pay, quick pay. Again, what do? You opt out 5 years. I wrote the original book called Prove It or Remove It over 47 years ago. They all use the same things today. Then they talk out their whats. You will have a prenup and post-op, ladies and gentlemen, because I said so to separate liability. You'll buy house my way, car my way. You'll understand Fair Credit Reporting Act. It says 46 days, not 30 days. Simple. You will take page 7 and do disputes and validation for yourself, and you can put your credit back on track if you choose to. The form's right there. It's in the form. It's in the book. You can actually look at obsolete information as well. It's in the book. All right, it's like this here. It's simple. Okay, starting it right. See, what happens is my way works your way sucks. So what happens? Very simple. Okay, this is the digital copy. Starting it right for the kids. Okay, I wrote this for the kids to understand exactly. Okay, instead of this cover, we did the cover. Starting it right, $9.99. It's ridiculous. Again, all right, you should get that book now. The next thing here is what do we get a copy of? Winning the Credit Game. Why not? It's got all the pieces in it you need today. Winning the Credit Game. It's in the link tree. What do? All right, if you want just digital copy, it's $99 and get all three. That's Division of Me. That book by itself is Division of Me. Come on, people. In the book, you get to see the library I was at since I was 7.5 years old. How I explained to Ted Turner when I was 9.5 years old. Simple. How we basically looked at the structure, rules, and tools. How about the SS4 the right way? How about when I broke the world record for the highest kick? How about my daughter Raylene and my beautiful queen in my race boat? Boom, 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 boom. She'll be 19 this year. So that by itself is $99. Now here's the kicker, okay? If you want all three books, it's $79.99 in the link tree. You do it now. Now, now, now. Simple. But it's up to you. If you don't want to listen and learn, then you go away. It's how it works. We get to play the game to win. The goal is to win the game. I'd like you to call 800-254-9506 today. I'd like you to be at the class this afternoon, and we get to play the game to win. I'd like you to make sure you never bring the pain home again and again. Why would you ever bring the pain home? You never had to in the first place. This is a mouse pad, okay? Would you like one? The new one came out yesterday. It was supposed to be here before our anniversary. It's red, white, and blue for the 250 years. And you want a white one, a red one, a black one, a yellow one too? Wee! Simple. Isn't this fun? So I spend $10 to send to anybody who wants to be in the link tree, like follow me, share all the pieces as well, and learn to play my way because I think their way sucks. But again, it's a mouse pad. You DM me, you follow, you share. What's the ultimate goal today? Very simple. We're going to get past Joe. You're going to call 800-254-9506. Understand, right now it's 5:20 in the morning. They're not here for 6 o'clock. So understand something. You can't ride up the Rolex, the haircut, or the chef, and the wedding. It's a bunch of hooey. You have so many phony coaches out there like Carlton, all those people. I'm sorry, this made up crap. I've studied law and accounting for 50 damn years. Okay? It's very simple. If you want to play my way, you're willing to play. If not, you just go away. It's that simple. You get to play the game to win. Today, I have a class at 2 o'clock. You should be there. You should tell the world about the class too. You should follow me, share, click that yellow dot, all right? Subscribe all the speeches because you'll know when I'm live again and again. I'm going to give you rules and tools. We're going to do it my way because I think your way sucks. Sorry. I've been saying that for 50 plus years. And when I wrote the book, all right, Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills, we updated it the other day. I've got 69 books so far. I've got 40 being edited today. I get my 3 or 4 hours sleep every day. That's all I've ever needed. I got the energy of 10. Ready to play my way? Let me know. If not, go back to scrolling and go, wee, 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 wee. So I watch people do every damn day. I don't get it. You listen to people, they're no diddly squat. They've been out there long enough. I guess I should have been on TikTok a long time ago. All right, it drives me. I don't really like it as much because I don't like circus clowns. But the reality is very simple. There are people that actually need some real help. That's the only reason I'm on TikTok. I write checks for millions of dollars every day. I am radio, nationwide, Sirius radio, and everything else too. Done what I do for 51 years. Right? TikTok's new to me. I guess I should have been there years ago because I'd be out there, putting these people in check. I don't like crap. This is crap. I don't want to talk about an ex-drug dealer, a guy who's been out 15 years, wants to kill 3 people, Kevin who lies, Ramsey lies. The other guy, I have no idea who he is besides he bought a piano and jacked up his credit. Had no idea about accounting or law. He's got his opinion. Oh well, grants indictments right now, okay? What do you do? Well, you got a choice today. You can basically play my way or go back to strolling. Skippity zippity doo. I tell you flat out today, 800-254-9506. Talk to a specialist. I got to go check 19 bank accounts because it's fun. I control millions and billions of dollars for the fun of it. Why not? And I'm going to help people if they want to be helped. If not, then they just go away. Simple. 800-254-9506. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget to the end of the day, God loves us all.